Anyway, hey, there they went. Okay. Alan with the 200 bits. Dude, thank you. Says, good afternoon, Hoki and Chat. Question, any plans on making a part 2? Oh, part 2 for the history of Horizon, since Horizon 6 is on the horizon. Ha ha ha. No, Alan, you got it. It took a second try. But, man, so my next, like, big plan, and it's something I've been, like, very slowly working on in the background anyway, is a big, like, the end review of Horizon 5. I don't know if I would do, like, a part 2, because that was the first 4 games. That's this video here. Looking back on Horizons Festival, God, that's 5 years ago now. I don't even remember anything about this video, to be completely honest. I remember, like, making it a little bit. And obviously, like, I know what the video's about. But yeah, I couldn't tell you, like, the details of what's in this video. But yeah, I guess I have not had any plans to go back and do, like, an update for the 5th game on this. I have had plans to do a big final review of Horizon 5. Yeah. Yeah, it's when did this come out, actually? What's the date on this? January 6, 2020. Sorry, I was blocking it. So we're coming up. I got like a couple weeks to do a 5-year anniversary of this. But yeah, I don't think so, just because there's only one more game. Like, this covers the first 4. I think there'd need to be a few more games for me to do, like, an update history of Horizon. But yeah, I am very, very slowly starting to, like, gather notes for a final review of Horizon 5. Like a big retrospective, if you will. I've also thought about, I can't tell if it's, like, if it's too, like, lazy's not the right word, maybe. But one thing I've thought about doing is going through these all again and doing like a director's cut, sort of like super cut version of this. Yeah. I can already see the Horizon 6 video will be thumbnailed with "This is the best Horizon." Yeah, see? To be fair, it'll be a massive video for Horizon 5 since the game has been in its life cycle for a while. Yeah, I mean, the Horizon 4 video was a year. Or sorry, a year. Was an hour long. And that's just the Horizon 4 video. Better, do you mean might be a bit late? No, that's the whole point. The whole point of the final reviews is they come out, like, at the very end of the game. Like, when the next game... like, this came out when we knew Horizon 5 was coming. Yeah, it's like a retrospective. So yeah, and obviously this video did pretty well. But yeah, so the whole point is to do it, like, after the game's dead, because then that's like the final complete review, where there's really nothing else coming to the game. But yeah, so that is in the works. That'll be out before Horizon 6 comes out. Since if you can't get the Horizon for January, it might not be made. No. Yeah, it's not going to be out by January. That's not the plan. The plan is to get the review out before Horizon 6 comes out. Yeah. Yeah, Tolkien. No, that's the whole point. Yeah. The whole point of doing the final review is to review the game once it's done getting new content. That's the whole point. That's why it's called, like, the final review. Of, like, okay, the game's done, nothing else is coming to the game. Now, let's go back and let's look at the whole game and the whole history and walkthrough. I mean, this is an hour-long video. So... yeah, it's not like it's a review of the game in the sense of, like, oh, hey, new game just came out, here's your 20-minute review. It's It's a look back at everything. That's the whole point of these videos. So yeah, the just like this came out before Horizon 5 came out, the Horizon 5 video will come out before Horizon 6 comes out. But anyway, yeah, I thought about like going back and doing like one big video, kind of going through like, I don't know what you call it, the fan reaction, but like going through like the comments and the reception of all these to see kind of how people felt about all of it, and do like, okay, now that I've gone through and made an argument for every single game, which game really is the best kind of situation. Although it's also interesting how different the viewership is. I mean, it's not that different, I guess. The lowest is 73 and the highest is 121. It's just interesting that I wouldn't have expected Horizon 4 to be the highest viewership. And who knows how much faith you can put in that. Like, you know, the algorithm decides what it decides sometimes. But it's interesting that Horizon 2 is the least viewed one. Like, I would have figured Horizon 1 and Horizon 3 would maybe be the highest viewership, and then Horizon 2, and then 4, and then maybe 5. I don't know. But yeah, it's just interesting to see, like, it goes 4, 3, 1, 5, 2 as far as viewership. But yeah, I think it'll depend when someone started playing Horizon to determine what the best one is among players. Oh, for sure. For sure. And it's always... It's so tough because it's like, do you think about the game as it was when it released? Like, do you consider how old the game is? Like, sure, Horizon 1 isn't the best graphically now, but it was a good game graphically when it came out. You know, that kind of mentality. It's always tough to, like, you know, judge which, like, how much do you consider the time that the game came out in determining, like, how good the game is. So it's always tricky. And everyone's got kind of it's a sliding scale. It's a sliding scale. Most people really thought fondly of Horizon 4 too, considering it's one of the games with the most new players. Yeah, I mean, this was like the game, I think, like, where officially Horizon was mainstream. Horizon 1 and 2, like, they were still, like, car games for car guys. Horizon 3, I think, kind of started to open the door. And then by Horizon 4, like, everybody, you know, non-racing game people were like, oh yeah, the Horizon games, like the Forza Horizon games. Everybody knows those. So yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a bit of a popularity thing. I don't know. Drunken says, I played only 4 and 5. I'd prefer over 5 any day. Yeah, I mean, it's always interesting for me going back to Horizon 4 and seeing, like, all the stuff. To me, Horizon 5 is very much a side grade. Like, Horizon, you know, don't get me wrong, we lost some things going to Horizon 2, but Horizon 1 to Horizon 2 was like a big leap. So many things changed. So many things were added. It was a very different game. And then Horizon 3, like, really built that out. And again, like, kept the same formula as 2, but just kind of blew it up a little bit and grew it out a little bit. And then Horizon 4 kind of, like, you started to get to, like, the diminishing returns. And then Horizon 5, you know, the kind of the line of improvement is linear, where it's like, yeah, Horizon 5, you know, I talk about it in this video. Like, Horizon 5 did add a good handful of things that I do enjoy, but it also took away a good handful of things that I enjoy. So yeah, it is, I really feel like side by side, you know, they're kind of neither here nor there. Yeah, to be frank, Horizon 4 was peak during the pandemic with everyone being online. That is true. There is a certain... Yeah, I don't really think about that a lot, but that is a good point. Like, you know, the whole pandemic era, I think, boosted the life of Horizon 4 a little bit towards the end there. And then rolled us into Horizon 5. But yeah, no, that is true. That is true. Horizon 1 is nostalgic and classic. Horizon 2 was great graphically, but not too memorable. 3 was popular from a YouTube perspective, definitely. Horizon 4 followed up the hype with seasons, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing too, is yeah, Horizon 4 is... It's funny that both of these games have seasons, but like nobody ever notices the seasons in Horizon 5. Like you take a screenshot anywhere in Horizon 4, and everyone will know what season it is. Because like obviously if it's winter, there's going to be snow on the ground. If it's fall, you're going to have all the leaves on the ground. I guess spring and summer blend a little bit as far as like game aesthetics, but even those, like with all the flowers, like those big flower fields and stuff. And then yeah, Horizon 5, I have literally thousands of hours in this game, and I don't think I could ever tell you what season it is. Ever. Like, I barely ever notice any difference. And that's, you know, that's just how it is. You know, every now and then, just like, that lake is dried up. That's kind of it. Yeah, when Horizon 5 came to PS5, yeah, for sure. That was a big new jolt of life for the game. Absolutely. Horizon 4 mastered the season so well, even if people didn't like winter, I loved it. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, yeah, I was mixed on winter. Because in real life, I like winter. I like snow. I used to be a big Subaru guy, so, you know, I like drifting around in the snow. I think snow is a lot of fun. But in Horizon 4, I also did a lot of PR stunt leaderboard climbing. Like I did all the speed, not the speed traps, the speed zones, and the drift zones for a little while too. But those you couldn't really do in the winter. You like had to wait until summer to do those because that's when the roads were actually dry. And so that was like, I struggled a little bit with that, but ultimately, like whatever. You know, it's not like it, you know, I think it was one of those, it was a worthwhile thing. Like it was a worthwhile sacrifice, if you could call it that. But yeah. Right, yeah, winter can force you into a bunch of different cars and driving styles. Right, which I think it's a similar mentality to like, I've always held a belief that like restrictions breed creativity. Like and you see this in so many parts of life. Like think about playing like a zoo tycoon game or a roller coaster tycoon game. You can almost build something better when you start with some landscape and some lakes and some restrictions already there. Because then you can fill the spaces. You go, oh, okay, well, there's a big lake here, so I'm going to, like, build a path around the lake. And then, okay, well, there's a mountain with a valley, so I can, like, cut through the valley. Whereas if you just have a big blank slate, you're just like, where do I start? What do I do? And I feel like it's kind of it's a little bit of the same thing with winter, where it's like, yeah, technically it's less freedom. It's less like sandboxy in that sense, but it's a restriction that like breeds creativity and like, not creativity necessarily, but like it encourages you to try new things. And I think that that's worth it. So yeah. Loved winter in Horizon 4. I know it wasn't super popular. I think the community noticed it was missing in 5. Yeah, we've talked about it before. I think we actually did a podcast about it. You know, you guys remember when we had a little podcast for like, I don't know, did we make it to 10 episodes? But yeah, I'm really curious how they're going to handle seasons in 6. Because I do think they know that they underdid it in 5. Everybody misses winter now. That's like the popular opinion. So I'm curious. My thought is they might not do 4 anymore. They might like go, wow, I don't know though. Because they couldn't do 3. That just wouldn't like sync up. But maybe they could do 2. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, it might be a completely different system. They might, like, completely handle the way seasons... It might be, like, a regional thing. Who knows? Yeah, Carmiser says, I hope the seasons are between 4 and 5, 4, 6. I just hope spring has an area with cherry trees. I think that's going to be a guarantee. That, if I know anything about Horizon, they're absolutely going to capitalize on spring being cherry blossom season. Yeah. They missed the mark and made 4 seasons landscaping. No! Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I wonder if they're going to shake it up at all. Because obviously, these days, so much of Horizon is built around the festival playlist. And the fact that there's, like, 4 weeks with 4 seasons. Like, that's what... And funny enough, like, that didn't exist at all in any of these 3 games. But, you know, it started in 4, and then it really, like, dominates the whole gameplay loop. So I'm curious if they're going to keep that and just, like, refine it, or if they're gonna do something completely different. Like, I've got to imagine we're gonna get seasons somehow, because that's, like, such a defining feature of Horizon, but I am curious how much they're gonna change it, if at all. If anything, they'll probably overdo it. Yeah, 100%. They're gonna be overdoing it on the cherry blossoms. Cars will be farting Sakura petals all season. Yeah. I'd love to see traveling weather systems instead of having it designated to one biome within the map. Dude, Alan, that was... So, I think statute of limitations up on this. Well, it wouldn't matter anyway, because it's not like I was under an NDA necessarily. I made videos about it. But before the game came out, me and, like, you know, a handful of the other YouTubers and like, press were able to interview... Oh my god, why can't I think of his name? The dude who left. Brown, no. Why am I blanking on the dude's name? the like, Mike Brown, thank you. Yeah, wow, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Anyway, we were able to interview Mike Brown and a couple other people. And one of the first things, because at that point, we knew that there were sandstorms in the map. And one of the first questions I asked was, did the sandstorms move? Because I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, you have this, like, roaming sandstorm on the map. And I remember they gave kind of a wishy-washy, like, not really answer. I think they kind of implied that they, like, grow and shrink a little bit, which I think they kind of technically do, but it's not like the sandstorms, like, travel across the map and you can, like, see them on the minimap or anything like that. I think it'd be really cool if weather was regional like that, where it maybe doesn't make a ton of sense from, like, the size of the map perspective, but I do think it'd be cool if, like, rain and snow only affected a part of the map, and it, like, you know, rain would just, like, travel through the map a little bit, and then snow would just, like, travel through the map, and it would just affect, you know, those local areas of the map. Because I always thought that would be what was cool about sandstorms, is, like, they'd be dynamic, and you'd be doing a race, and then all of a sudden there'd be a sandstorm, and I just think that'd be cool. But that never happens in the game. You're either in that happens in the intro of the game, kind of. That's it. That's the only situation, because you're driving the Corvette, the C8, and you, like, drive into a sandstorm. But that's it. Like, that's the only time a situation like that ever happens in the game, basically. So yeah. Yeah, the one time they had a sandstorm in the other section of the map. Exactly. So yeah, I think I was so hopeful that, like, the weather would travel across the map and it would affect, you know, unique areas of the map and stuff like that. But yeah, that obviously doesn't happen. Not really, anyway. But yeah. I do feel hopeful because of the evolving world aspect of it. Yeah, I really hope. So, I'll give you guys a little bit of a behind the scenes. I'm working on a video very casual, like kind of silly video that's just focusing on places in Horizon 5's map that you never go to. Like these random little spots that are kind of off the beaten path that like most players just never really see. So that video is going to be coming out soon. I just finished all the audio editing for it today. But in making that video, I've done like a ton of map exploration, like tons of just, you know, going into the drone mode, going into Event Lab and just like flying the camera around all over the place, driving around, blah, 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 blah. And doing that, just like cramming this so much map exploration into like the last, I don't know, week or two that I've been working on this. It has made me realize that, man, the map is pretty boring. Like, there are cool parts in the map, but so much of the map is just nothing. And I really, really hope that that doesn't happen in Horizon 6. Like, there's just so much... It's all repetitive. Like, I think it speaks so... Not speaks so clearly. It shows me so strongly that they rushed the map. That's what it says. You look at it and you're like, wow, they really just like plopped that down. And just like, you know, so yeah, it's something I really hope, you know, and I know they've already talked about it in those early interviews we got. They already said something about the map for Horizon 6 is going to be like really dense and filled with stuff. And I really hope that's true. Because it's, I don't know, I like to explore. And I think Horizon's good at that. Like, I think, Horizon should be about exploration. Horizon should be about, you know, finding stuff and going off the beaten path, you know, in trucks and you know, finding a cool little spot and you know, finding little whatever. I think that's what Horizon should be about a little bit, to a degree anyway. So I hope Horizon 6 like really leans into that. Yeah, it's bare because they were hoping the community would use Event Lab. Yeah, it did help Event Lab creation, but yeah, the vanilla app was rough. Yeah, it's so, yeah, especially like looking at their bucket of buildings that they used, you realize that like, man, every time I just come across a little farmstead or whatever in the map, it's always the same 5 buildings. And it's just like, there's just nothing, there's so few like unique things to the map. And you even look at, I'm gonna, I think, mention this in the video at one, not specifically, but I'm gonna show this off, but like, it's so interesting how few unique assets they use. And granted, like, yes, like in any modern video game, there's thousands and thousands of assets when you put it all together. But I noticed that they have little, there's like fishing boats. You guys have seen them. You know, those little like white, kind of like 2-person fishing boats that they use in the map. And then they also have fishing rods. But every time they have something that's a fishing rod, it's actually just a stick. It's like a tree part of a stick. They didn't ever make fishing rods because it is too much work, I guess. Yeah, 100% Tolkien. Some of it is Xbox One limitations for sure. But yeah, so like there's no actual fishing rod in the game, but there are things that are clearly supposed to be fishing rods, but they're just sticks, which are assets that are used elsewhere in the game and stuff like that. And like so many of the houses and buildings are the same. And again, like there's no like schools, there's no gas stations, there's no, you know, grocery stores really. There's like little markets, a couple of them, but there's so few like unique stuff. Also, Dragon coming in with the 27 says, "Oh look, a wild dragon has appeared. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you have an amazing stream. Only now here's I'm quite busy with my apprenticeship lately, especially considering I'm closing up on my midterms test." Hey, dude, study up on your midterms if you need to. Yeah, focus on that life. We'll be here. We'll still be here when you're ready to chill. But yeah. Horizon 4 had 2 castles, 1 main city, and a couple of small villages here and there. Huge lake, witch frost, maybe much better forest, off-road trails. Horizon 4 is just a great map. Yeah, if you look... Because you can... Horizon 4 also had... They didn't call it Event Lab, but whatever. Blueprint builder. So you can fly around Horizon 4's map, too. And it really is interesting how much more unique stuff there is in Horizon 4. Every area... You know, they still copy and paste stuff, because, like, of course, any game does. That's fine. But there's way more, like these little, like, microcosm zones throughout the map in Horizon 4 that are just, like, different. Just complete. They only exist in that one spot, and that's it. Horizon 3 is kind of the same way. Like, there's a good picture of the map. This Reddit one, I think, is just a stitch. Is there, like, no... I mean, that almost works, but it's just a strip. Maybe this one? Here we go. Oh, and then that's just a tiny image. I really should have a resource of this. But, I don't know. HD! That solves all my problems. Whatever, we'll just use this one. Yeah, like this, well, this like power station area, the redstone gold, like that, none of that stuff gets reused anywhere. The construction zone that's up here. Ah! Daytona out of nowhere! Dude, Alan catching the hype train up at the top, and then Kyle with the cherry on top. Hey, dude. Dudes, I should say. You guys, bringing it in. Thank you. Alan just rising to the occasion. I love it. Also, Kyle, great to see you. Great to see you. Thank you, guys. Dang. Alan gifting up a bunch of familiar names in the chat. Dudes, thank you. Oh, Hyoga got one. Dang it. All right, well, we got to ban him so he can't take advantage of it. Thank you, guys. That's very appreciated. So yeah, like, I feel like Horizon 3 again, so many areas were so much more unique. Like, yeah, the airport was its own distinct area. This mine power station was its own distinct area. The Pink Lakes, its own distinct area. Cooper Petty or whatever it was, this little town, had a gas station. The one gas station. I was chatting with my wife about this. I don't remember how it came up, but my wife and I were having a conversation like 2 or 3 days ago about gas stations in Horizon, because she had just assumed, as you would, that there would be gas stations in the game. And so she like made some comment about that, like, oh, are you going to take a picture of your car at the gas station? I'm like, oh, actually, there's no gas stations in the game. And she was like, what? How? And I was like, yeah, I know. And then I went and told her, I was like, there is a gas station across all 5 games. There's a gas station. And I've talked about this at length before. But what's also funny that I didn't really think about is, like, they added one in Horizon 3. So they know how to make them. They've done it before. And then they just decided to stop for the next 2 games. Like, they sat down and were like, you know what? We had a gas station in Horizon 3. When we're designing our next map, do we need one? Nah. How about for Horizon 5? How about Mexico? Do they have gas stations in Mexico? Nah. Like, it's a baffling mindset to me that across 5 open world car games, there's a gas station. One. And it's right here. And it's in the middle. It's not like it was Horizon 5. It's not like it took them 5 games to figure it out. They added one in Horizon 3 and then just stopped. They were just like, nope. We filled our quota. Like, yeah, even normie non-car wife knows it's weird. It is. It is. Yeah, Gavin Rayburn, ex-Playground, did an interview recently and basically said the same thing about Horizon 5. He said due to COVID, he felt they weren't working well. Yeah, I think I remember glancing over that at some point. I think it's actually highly likely for there to be petrol stations in Horizon 6. I agree. I think the fact that we saw that stuff come to Event Lab, yeah, I think that's what Ami says. I hope they learned since we got a car pack, asset pack, and Event Lab, maybe we'll get more car infrastructure. I agree. I think that the fact, I'd like to hope, let's knock on wood here, because funny enough, yeah, like gas stations were a big part of Event Lab, which is so funny. They're like, we're not going to put them in our game. Oh, but wait, you guys wanted gas? Okay, you guys make the gas stations. And like literally just a gas station won an Event Lab trophy, the golden tanks. One of the Event Labs that won a golden tank award for the last year was just straight up a gas station. So they have to know now. They have to know that that's popular. I would assume that Horizon 6 is gonna have like parking garages and gas stations in it. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we gotta travel from Mexico to Australia just to get gas. Right. Right. Yeah, Need for Speed has functions for gas stations. Yeah, there's no functionality for gas stations in Horizon 3. Or any of the Horizon... Well, I guess this is the only one with a gas station. But funny enough, this is always one of my favorite fun facts about Horizon. In Horizon 3, you could actually run out of gas. I've told this before on Twitch. On stream, but yeah, in Horizon 3, right when the game came out, there was a feature where you could run out of gas if you drove for too long, but they removed it because everyone thought it was a bug. Because everyone's like, my car stopped working, and there was no way, the gas station didn't fill up your gas. It still had no functionality. You just had to go back to the garage and then you'd go back out and be fine. But yeah, if you drove your car in the open world for too long, like right when Horizon 3 came out, you could run out of gas. But it would be, I'm pretty sure it was like a few hundred miles you had to drive. So it wasn't like something you ran into all the time. It was just like, it was almost like an Easter egg. But anyway, yeah, to get back to my point, what Public is saying, yeah, the areas on this map actually feel distinctive. You look at all these areas and you remember them. Like this Byron Bay feels completely different to Surfers, feels completely different to Cooper Petty. Yeah, like this little area, the waterfall was like right around here somewhere. Maybe it's right there, right there. Yeah, it's right here. This is the waterfall. Such like a unique, cool area. This whole spot of the map felt so like far away from the rest of the map, like this dense jungle with really, really good roads. This is one of my favorite areas. But then obviously you've got big desert here. This, one of my favorite views ever in any Horizon game is coming down this highway at night and seeing the skyline of Surfer's Paradise and seeing the fireworks coming up from the festival site. Like that is a quintessential Horizon experience, is driving east at night and just seeing surfers like way out there. Yeah, this is a good map too. This was obviously like a pretty unique area as well. This is a big drift spot right here. So is this. This was like the go-to drift spot. Yeah, the big construction zone up there. And then yeah, you go to like FH5 map HD. Let me spell that right. And like, okay, the scaling on this is a little bit weird, but I don't know if I can do, no, that's not gonna work. Can I open image in new tab, or is it still gonna keep it? Yeah, it still keeps it. Reddit like takes over. I wish I could just let me look at the image, but whatever, you get the idea. This like whole area is all the same. Like this entire chunk of the map, you know, I'll even go out to like here. This whole area, you couldn't distinct any of it. Besides the fact that the stadium's there, and then this drag strip, the Tetuacahan or whatever. Besides that, all of this looks the exact same. All of it. Yeah. And same over here, like all of this, like there's just not that much unique going on. And yeah, there is some like good difference. Like down here certainly feels different than like being up in Copper Canyon. But as far as like the decorations go, as far as like uniquely designed stuff, there's just not that much. Yeah, the town is very small. Guanajuato is a pretty small area. Yeah, it does suck. Copper Canyon basically has one road through it. Which, like, sure, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, it'd be neat to, like, have more reason to go up here and check out Copper Canyon a little more. Yeah, it just feels so samey. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so many roads, but not a lot to look at. Yeah, I remember one of my very first... Actually, this stream, I was in Oregon when they unveiled the map. And I had my wife's laptop, and I was streaming from our hotel in Oregon when the map got revealed. And I do remember talking during that live stream about how there was a lot of good, like, road spaghetti. Like, they actually added a lot of, good roads and corners and stuff, which I do think Horizon 5 did relatively well compared to the previous games. Like, there's just a lot more just spaghetti of all the roads, which is good, but then there's just nothing to look at. Like, this entire area, there's just nothing here of any visual interest, really. It looks nice. Horizon 5 is a great looking game, but yeah, there's just nothing like unique to any of it. Yeah. One of the loading screens in Horizon 3 has this road where you can see surfers, and recently as I was playing, I happened to drive on it, and the LOD was not very good. Like, I could see how Playground tried to hide it, but it didn't look as good as in the loading screen cinematic. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, Horizon 3 still does look good, but obviously that game's almost a decade old at this point, so it's a little bit dated. Yes, Ruse, I would fully agree with that. There's a lot of nice road spaghetti, but you still have a bunch of roads that just connect at like simple 90s. Yeah, look at this. Here, 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 here's a Y, here, like this. Like, a lot of the intersections right there. Like, so many intersections are just bog standard 90-degree intersections, which is just not that interesting. Yeah, like, I get they did what they could. I do like it. I think I still maintain, I'd say, that Horizon 5 generally has the best driving roads of the series as far as, like, creating race routes and stuff like that. And the fact that, like, this is in the base game. As much as, it's easy to look through rose-tinted glasses, like, none of the older games had stuff like this. Unless you include Horizon 4's Needle Climb, which was the first time we got something like this. But yeah, outside of that, like, Horizon 4's base map really... Red Rock is not this good. I'm gonna... Hot take, maybe. Hot take. Red Rock is good, but it's not this good. That's my take. It's okay to be wrong, Alan. Take back your gift subs. Here, we'll look up. We'll pull up the layout. FH1 map HD. Why is it so hard to find like a proper good HD map of the old Horizon game? Well, of all the Horizon games, really. Why is that all overexposed? That's Horizon 5. Can you zoom in on this? Here you go, guys. There it is. It won't let me zoom in on it. This one doesn't actually, like, have the roads on it, I don't think. Oh, you can kind of, well, you kind of can't really see them, though. Yeah, that's, like, without the actual roads. Zooming, yeah, is that a DLC feature? This one, no, that's all low res. Yeah, that's some true achievements. I mean, Forza Horizon 1 full map. What if we just type out the actual text? I mean, why is it so hard? Hold on. Can I do this? Was this gonna work? Nope. No. Okay, hold on. Also, I heard that. One sec. Here we go. All right. Yeah, that was a good call. Yeah, I mean, again, not to say. Okay, hold on. First, Small Grin, dude. 6 months badge upgrade. Thank you. So much support today. Loving it. Yeah, Map Genie's way better. This is so much more convenient. Where's the hi doll? There we go. Yeah, that works great. Just saying. This has, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and almost, I don't know if you I'd almost say you kind of can't count it until you like get to this hairpin, but I'll count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You've got like 22 corners kind of before you get to the top in the observatory area. And then if you go to Horizon 5, I mean, there's no use counting, it's more. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You know, we're like not even halfway up. So this has a lot more depth to it. It has a lot more depth to it. As far as, not depth, that's not the right word. It's got a lot more length to it. Not depth, length. So I think this is ultimately a better road. I think this is ultimately a better road than this is. There's more going on. I think Red Rock's great. Red Rock Canyon's awesome. I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on it. But I think as far as driving roads go, I think this is ultimately a much better driving road than this is. That's my take. That's my take. More variation to Red Rock? Yeah. I would give it that in a sense, sure. Felt like a proper canyon road. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I want a downhill version of Vulcan Sprint. Yeah. I mean, Event Lab. Yeah. Again, I'm not saying this is bad at all. This is a fantastic road. I love Red Rock Canyon. I do think this is better, ultimately. I do think this is better. Ooh, Red Rock. Yeah, Red Rock compared to Rally Adventure. I mean, yeah, Rally Adventure is like this plus this. Because, Rally Adventure sweeps. I think Rally Adventure is the easy winner of everything. Because Rally Adventure has the dynamic. It's tight. It's got bumps and little elevation changes that, like, unsettle the car like this does. That this doesn't. It's got, yeah. Yeah, it's still the best. Rally Adventure is still the best as far as roads go. So hopefully they've learned that going into Horizon 6. Hopefully they've learned that. And I think they have. I think they've like finally, I think after 5 games, they've maybe figured out what the player base wants a little bit. Yeah. Still haven't done that yet fast. Yeah, it's good for the roads alone. The roads are just nice. So it's a smaller map. It's kind of condensed, but it's fun. I don't know. I still, I don't know. I'm still like kind of mixed overall on Rally Adventure as a DLC, but it did have the best roads, for sure. Ruse, oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. But yeah. I hope some of the road experimentation from the Rally X pack comes to 6. Yeah, I fully think that's gonna happen. I think they understand that in the same vein as our Horizon 4 DLC got Needle Climb, which is the first time we got like a big mountain toge, and then they actually like added that into Horizon 5's base map. It'll be the same for Horizon 6, where Rally Adventure, people are like, oh yeah, these roads are actually really good. And everybody thinks that, and then they're gonna, you know, drop that in the base game for Horizon 6. I saw, where's my bookmarks tab open? Let me see if I can find it again. It was just a retweet from somebody, so I don't know how easy it's gonna be to find. I'm also getting spammed with Game Awards stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Yay, I found it. Time extension. I stumbled upon this. This is just someone's digital art. This has nothing to do with Horizon 6. But this alone gave me so much, not hope for Horizon 6, but so much like hope that Horizon 6 is like this. I stared at this image for a good few minutes and was just like, man, I wonder if it's even possible that Horizon 6 is gonna be able to capture this vibe. I really hope so. Yeah, BMW's smoking already. I really hope Horizon 6 captures this energy. That's it. I just hope. I'm not confident that it will, but I really hope that it does. I really hope that it does. So we'll see. Horizon 2 did do this pretty well. Like when you went over to what was it? Nice was the town on the east side, kind of the like cliff side. Horizon 2 had some really pretty roads. I mean, even in this video, like, can I? Yeah, that's. I mean, you guys get the idea. This highway being like elevated with a view of, I think this is Castelletto underneath. Horizon 2 had some really good views. Yeah, Nice to Castelletto was like, yeah, along the southern coast. Yeah. But yeah, Horizon 2 had some really, really good views like that. I'd say, yeah, if anything, like Horizon 2, I don't know, I'm sure it's in my footage somewhere. Maybe not. Oh, shut up. Stop talking, nerd. Yeah, here. Here we go. If it'll load. Hey! Yeah, a little bit of that. That kind of energy. Man, look how much traffic there was in Horizon 2. That's more traffic than you... Hey, that's Mike Brown's Drivatar, by the way. He's Flawless Cowboy. I think that's him anyway. That's Mike Brown. Not really him, but you know. Yeah, alright. The traffic slims out a little bit up here. Maybe that was just an unfair spot. Yeah, God, look at the vibes of this were great. Yeah, Flawless Cowboy is Mike Brown's Xbox name. I think. I'm pretty sure that's him. I know it's one of the devs. I think that's him. Yeah. Yeah, great roads. Like, beautiful. Good vibes. Good vibes. I don't know what the traffic density in Horizon 6 will be like. I mean, my hope. Again, these are hopes and dreams. But my hope is that a large reason Horizon 5 is as empty and barren and unpopulated as it is because it was rushed and because of the Xbox One. So I really, really hope that it's an easy thing. I hope that that wasn't like a design intentional decision. It was a decision made out of necessity for performance reasons and the fact that they were on a short time budget. And I really hope that Horizon 6, they are just able to go nuts with it and just do like more variety to the traffic, more density to the traffic, more pedestrians. Bring walking pedestrians back, please. I know I show them off somewhere in this video. Yeah, right here. Because it's my biggest thing. It is another thing where they did it in Horizon 3. And then they were just like, nah. Like, we don't need to do that again. This made the map, this made the city feel like a city because people were walking around. In that, I know it's a silly thing. I get it. It's stupid. But it just sells the experience so much more. Ugh. Man, what an energy that is, too. I love me a good city skyline. Yeah, too much effort, right? Yeah, I mean, look at that. You just don't get that vibe in Horizon 5 anywhere. Like, this just feels lively. It feels like you're walking through a town or a city. I don't know. What a concept. What a concept. And, like, it's pretty simple. Like, you know, that's the same person that was walking right over there. But still, like, it's enough, you know, to give, like, a passing... It's convincing enough from at a passing glance, and that's all it needs to be. And funny enough, actually, a comment pointed this out. There is one spot, and I'll ask you guys. There's one spot in Horizon 4 where there are also walking pedestrians. Do you know where it is? Do any of you know where it is? Because I actually didn't know this. It took a comment, a YouTube comment in some video. It might have been one of these videos. It took a comment to point that out. But there is one location in Horizon 4, not 5, not 5, in Horizon 4, where there are walking pedestrians. It's not in Edinburgh. And that's what's funny. It's not in Edinburgh. By the backstage, you're close. It is, it's the drag strip. Here, well, can I boot up the game really quick? I'll show you. The one spot where there are moving, walking people in Horizon 4 is the drag strip. That's it. Nowhere in Edinburgh are there moving people. Nowhere else in the festival site are there moving people. This makes me nervous that that's just not loading up. There's no moving people anywhere in the game except for the sidelines of the drag strip. That's it. At least as far as I've found. Maybe I'm wrong, because I had to have a comment point that out to me in the first place, because I never knew that. But yeah, that's the one spot. Yes, Fast Miner, dude, I could not agree more. We need Midnight Club LA pedestrians where you can almost run into them and they feel so real. Yeah, could not agree more. I really hope... I know they won't. Sure. I know they won't. But I really do hope that Horizon 6 has, like, actual people walking around that, yeah, like, dodge out of the way. Because we have that tech in Horizon. The wildlife in Horizon 5 dodges out of the way of you. They'll move out of the way, like, the dogs and the goats and the chickens. They'll, like, all... Horizon 4 did it, too. So just do that to people. But I know it's a ratings thing. That's what they've said, is it's a big ratings problem, is if you can, like, attempt to hit pedestrians, it bumps up the rating to PG-13, which, you know, they're never going to do that. They're never going to take that risk, just because that's a big chunk of sales that they miss out on. But yeah. I know that the Horizon series is supposed to be fun and chaotic, has a party vibe. I want Horizon 6 to feel gritty and raw. Yeah. I here's what I think. I think they're going to take a small step in that direction, but they're not going to commit to it. I think they know. They know that we want that. That we want a Horizon that feels a little bit more gritty and real and not Disney Festival. What am I doing? Video. Sorry, my resolution's wrong, so I just want to fix it. So much cleaner on my eyeballs. Okay, yeah, so actually, that's right, we can go here. We'll go into Event Lab or Blueprint Builder. Aw, Horizon 4. You guys didn't think we were gonna get 3 video games today, did ya? Look at how good that looks, by the way. Oh, that's a cool little spot. I don't give that enough credit. Okay, create route. I think you have to go. Sure, we'll use this. Right, Alan? Oh, man. Have I played much of the Grid games? I was actually just playing Grid Autosport. No, wait, it's not this. Oh, you have to go. It's the Super 7 editor you have to get into to get the free cam here. Yeah, I was just playing Grid Autosport the other day. I have like a loose history with the Grid games. I've played most of them at least a little bit. Creative Hub, Blueprint Events. How do you get to it for this game? Super 7, create challenge card. Here we go. This is how you do it. Sure, just do that one. Sure. And then I think once you get into this, you can go free cam. I don't remember. You want to do a real quick Horizon 4 BRM? No. Not today. Here we go. Blueprint Builder. All right, there's free cam. Okay. And can I... Oh, there's no speed. Oh, and it doesn't matter anyway because they remove all the people. So this was a fruitless venture. All right, drone mode it is. Anyway, I should have just done drone mode from the start. Whoops. Where's drone mode in this? Creative Hub still? No. Horizon Life? Ah, it's right on the front page. There's drone mode. Anyway, okay. So yeah, here, there's nobody walking. Over here, nobody walking. Yeah, I don't see anybody walking anywhere around here. Go to the backstage area. Oh, wait. I think I might have seen someone walking over there. Maybe I think it was Ruse that said the back. There are people that walk here too. Okay, there's more than one place where people walk. You were right, Ruse. A walker, confirmed walkers. Okay, there are a couple walking people back here as well. Oh man, now I gotta do a more thorough look. Yeah, look, there's a dude walking right there. Wow, look at how much better even the festival areas look. With like, you know, the little seating areas and speakers and like the trees have little boxes around them and there's like multiple chairs and the tents actually make sense and people are like up in here doing stuff. Oh, well, I'm not allowed to do that. Hey, I found out how to break through. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. Look at that. Oh, there it goes. It took me away. Dang. Okay, so that's actually pretty interesting. So are there more walkers anywhere else in the festival then? Let's go over here. Remrefs. Yeah, look at that. There's a couple walkers. Okay, so they are... all right, I rescind all previous comments. Yeah, look at that. There's no tents like that in Horizon 5, by the way. Nothing like that in Horizon 5. Yeah, the whole festival site. Now we gotta check out Edinburgh. Yeah, there's a walking couple, like, way at the back there. Yeah, okay. So the Horizon 4 has more walkers than I thought. So this is the area I was thinking of. Horizon 5... Isn't that people walking around in the HQ festival area in Horizon 4? Horizon 5, I'm almost positive, has absolutely 0 walking people anywhere. I'd love to be proven wrong, but also, isn't the drag strip right there? Like, did I go the wrong way? No. The drag strip's over this way. Never mind. I'm getting turned around. Sounds like a challenge. No, if you guys... Wait a minute. Yeah, the drag strip's right here. Yeah, that's... I'm so turned around. Man, been a minute. On the DJ booths, the guy up on stage walks around. All right, we'll have to look. We'll have to look. So yeah, this is the one spot in Horizon 4, yeah, where I initially saw walkers. In Horizon 5, yeah. All right, we'll take a look at it, Kyle, because we're going to jump into Horizon 5 anyway. Yeah, right here, you can see a few, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's one in the background right there. Just one dude. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, we got to look around Edinburgh now and confirm that there are no walkers around Edinburgh. Yeah, there's another couple in the background. Oh, look, here I am breaking out of the map again. You've got, I love you have 2D sprites mixed in with 3D people as well. It's kind of fun. Okay. Okay, no need to do a convoy for Horizon. I know you guys probably want one, but it serves no purpose. Not for what we're doing. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. Yeah, no, Pie Man, 100%. I just think it's funny to see the 2D billboards next to the 3D people. It's just funny. I know why they do it. I just think it's funny. Also, that's 5 of the exact same person right there. They're all just standing, staring menacingly at me. Clones, there's another one right there. The Great Conspiracy of Horizon 4. Here he is in 3D as well. Sir, are you aware that there are 5 clones staring you down? Yeah, the tent is hooked up to the air as well, because it's all just a single model that's meant to be used on flat ground. The posts just go into nothing. That is actually pretty funny. Yeah, look at that. They even have, like, cars parked off, and there's people sitting on the cars. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that. That chick's sitting on the car. I don't think they do that anywhere in Horizon 5. Hold on, I gotta go see if I can see that from this side. Potato Bot. Dude, that's so much good content. Think of the YouTube views. You can't really see over there. Dang. Is it gonna cut me off? Yeah, it cuts you off. Okay, alright. So there you go. Now let's go check out Edinburgh quick. We'll go drone mode just to confirm. Let's go right in the middle of the city. Remrefs. Yeah, because I'm almost positive. Oh, that's right. It's on the main page. There's no walking people here. I mean, there aren't, because anywhere you can drive, they can't put people. So these little areas will never have people, which sucks, because obviously, like, they should. So they have to sequester all the humans off. This seems like a place that would have walkers, though, and it doesn't. Yeah, well, look. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, I gotta take, man, I gotta take back years of complaining. Because there are a few walkers. There are a few walkers. Also, look at this. This is interesting. Oh, I feel like I've never noticed that. Just a dude sitting in his car? Wait a minute. What is this? Is this a gameplay thing? Oh, that's a person. Okay. I was like... I was like, hold on, something's weird here. Yeah, it's just an actual player. No, I knew the car. I was curious about, like, the fact that there was a dude sitting in the, like, this dirty car. Okay, that's really funny. Yeah, is that even a place you're supposed to get in-game? Wait a minute. Isn't that an out-of-bounds area? Or is it not? Hold on. Can you go through this? Is Albanian a big hacking hacker? Oh no, okay, he's not. You can just go over here. Alright. Never mind. Never mind. Nothing interesting at all. Okay, so we have one confirmed walker in Horizon 4. One confirmed walker. Let's see if we can find any more. If there's one, there's gotta be more. Also, I feel... Yeah. There's people walking. Oh my god, who would ever see those? Wait, where can you even see those people from? Oh, I guess over here, maybe. Well, no, because you can't even get over there. Ah, okay, they're over there. Wow! Dude, this is actually blowing my mind. I actually feel kind of bad. Yeah, because I have definitely bitched about this in videos. And I bet, I know a handful of developers do watch my videos. And I bet a handful of them have been like, Hoki, you're wrong. But, like, they probably can't say anything, or they don't want to. Yeah, look at all these walkers. Real walking walkers in Horizon 4. I'm so wrong. I take away my YouTuber card. I've lied to you guys for years. Ruse. Alan, I, like, almost do want to make a video about this purely to, like, clear my record a little bit, because I actually feel really bad about that. Obviously I didn't know, but I should have done my due diligence. I always, I put like 1,000 hours into this game and I never knew. I just never realized that. Yeah, should I do like a fake apology? I mean, it'd be real, but like a fake apology video. Yeah, no walkers there. No walkers there. If I'm wrong about Horizon 5 too, and that there are people that walk, oh my god, I'm just gonna die right here on stream in front of all you guys. Yeah, none there. They definitely are still like sequestered into little pockets, but that spot alone, that one little spot right over that bridge, that's pretty significant. There's a lot of people walking around. This spot right up here. I gotta look around a little bit more. Yeah, nothing there. Hold on a second. Those guys are just through the floor. That's pretty funny. The things you never notice. I'm trying to think of like where. Yeah, because I'm so just used to this, where they just put them in these little inaccessible pockets, and there's really not enough room for them to move around. But yeah, I mean, I was wrong. There's no other way to say it. I was wrong. There are a few places, the whole festival site, and at least like 2 places. I haven't found any more yet, but at least a couple of places. Wow, look at all those parked cars even. Horizon 5 doesn't even have anything like that. Like a garage, like a parking area. I know you can't get there, but I don't think you can anyway. But like a parking area where it actually looks like there's cars there. Yeah, here's another walker. Confirmed walking walker. Wow, I'm really glad we investigated this. Because again, I don't want to be wrong. If I'm gonna talk shit, I want to be accurate. And I feel bad that this has been such a sticking point for me for so long. And I was actually wrong about it. There are actually walking people in a handful of areas of Horizon 4. Yeah, I know. Now this is making me like question everything about Horizon 5, but I'm much more confident about Horizon 5. Kyle says that the stage dude walks around, and I would maybe believe that. I don't know if I would. Yeah, there's another one. I would maybe believe, I think, yeah, at night, maybe during the day, when there's festivals going off, I, like, do have an image of there being a dude that, you know, is, like, hyping up on stage, and maybe he, like, walks around, has his own little animation. I don't know if I would count that as, like, walking NPCs, but we'll take a look at it anyway, and we'll judge it as we see fit. Yeah, dude, there's more. All right. I'm so tempted to make a video about this. It would be the worst video, you know, it'd be the worst video ever. But again, this is a big deal for me. All right, I think we can confirm. I think we can close the chapter. We can close the book on Horizon 4. We can close the book on Horizon 4. And we can go boot up Horizon 5, and we'll zoom around. We'll see what we can see in Horizon 5. Because we've just confirmed that Horizon 4 does have walking pedestrians. Yeah, Hoki and Austin edition. Yeah, exactly. All right, to Horizon 5 we go. You'll be all right, Alan. Just watch the video 1,000 times to make up for how few people are gonna watch that video. Pin a comment in my Horizon 4 video. Yeah, you're right. I could do that. You'll stream it on your Twitch? All right. 24-hour, back-to-back. Just leave it on. 24-hour stream, please. For at least a month. Dot Sky, no, this is a real big yap tangent that we're on right now. Yeah, clickbait title. I mean, listen. If there's a lot of opportunity for funny clickbait, because I could be like, I'm sorry, I was wrong about Horizon 4, hashtag Hoki apology video. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If I can think of like an actually like good, like a good concept for a full video, because I do kind of want to make that video, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll let it simmer for a little bit. All right. Horizon 5. Yeah, I lied to you about Horizon. You guys should be the YouTubers. You should work for me. All right, let's just jump over here. Now in Horizon 5, I think when you go into Event Lab, it also removes all the people. Dude, I swear, if we see people walking around in the background, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, so Festival, we'll go to the main stage here. We'll start here. Okay, that is a man taking steps. So if you want to include that, I think that's fair. I wouldn't consider that to be like a walking pedestrian, though. But technically, that is a walking pedestrian. I'm not the right. Yeah, there you go. I was wrong with the clickbait thumbnail, red text, stern-looking Hoki face. Yeah, we've got a lot of opportunities for that one. So yeah, that's that. Again, in spirit, I don't think that counts at all, but it is worth mentioning. He does have a unique animation in which he takes a few steps left and right. So, you know. Outside of that, though, I don't see anybody walking here. Yeah, well, don't worry. We're going to check everywhere. Don't you fret. I don't see any walkers here. Let's go over here just to confirm, because this is kind of an area I never really look. I mean, this guy's not walking, but he's got his own animation going as well. Look at him go. Look at his little arms. Not seeing any walkers in the background here. John. Yeah, I know. The problem is I need to get out ahead of the drama, you know? I need to get out ahead of the controversy. I've been caught lying to you guys live on camera. And I need to get out ahead of this before it becomes a big news story and IGN writes a big article about it. Did you guys see on my Twitter, by the way, that My alt account, my Reddit alt account, got an IGN article written about it. Not about the account, but I made a post on that account, and it made it into an IGN article. Yeah, no walkers here. He's not no-clipping through the allegations. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, all right. Main festival site, I'm saying, is a no-go. Also, my camera's stuck. There we go. I'm gonna say we can confirm. Well, here, let's check the drag strip quick. Just to be sure. Well, no, because the festival, like, ends right here. Yeah, main festival site, I'm gonna say, is a no-go. There are no walkers at the main festival. No, I know, Rem. We're gonna get there. We're just crossing off one at a time. Don't you fret. Don't you fret. We're gonna get there. We're gonna do a thorough check, because now that I've been wrong once, I gotta make sure I'm never wrong again. Oh, I thought for a second I saw those people walking out of the corner of my eye, but no. Still no walkers. All right, yeah, we can cross this one off the list. No walkers at the main festival site. Okay. Do we want to go to the other festival sites first or go into Guanajuato? Let's check Mulegé, just because it's here. We'll kind of do a proximity. Yeah, chat, keep me honest. Keep a good list here. All right, let's go drone mode here. Let's cruise around Mulegé a little bit. Hey, what's up? What is this? Ooh, oh, thank you. Just, this one. Which one? I don't know, this one's funky. Thank you, sweetheart.
I was like, I should say it.
Some Prosecco from my wife. Cheers. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's delicious, actually. Not too dry, not too sweet. Just a hair of fruitiness. That's actually really good. I have to tell my wife to remember this brand. Yeah, cheers, dudes. Okay, the search continues. Let's see, do we have anyone at the holiday festival? Any walkers? It's cool to just see this stuff, actually. His wife walks. She's already better than Horizon 5. Yeah, no walking walkers here. You hate Prosecco? I get that. I think most Prosecco, to me, straight. It's a little too, like, dry and bitter. I like dry wine. What's that? No. It's really good. What? You think so? Is it? It's delicious. It's really good. Yeah, I'm a fan. All right, anyway. But yeah, my wife said she thinks it's really good too. Yeah, I usually think Prosecco can be a little bit dry and bitter compared to, like, my preference. Yeah, it's Trader Joe's. I don't know if you heard that. It's Trader Joe's Prosecco. So if anyone has Ami, I don't know if they have Trader Joe's outside of the country, but you know, get some, figure it out. No walkers. Problem with Prosecco is that it's wine. I mean, is Prosecco technically wine? Oh wait, it's Aldi? Wait, really? Trader Joe's is just Aldi? Because we have Aldi here, and we have Trader Joe's. I did not realize those were the same brand. Huh. Well, you learn something new every day. Because, yeah, we have Aldi, and we have Trader Joe's, but they're two, like, very different places. I do like them both. But yeah. Yeah, we used to do like a lot of our grocery shopping at Trader Joe's when we lived by one. Now we do most of our shopping, funny enough, at an Aldi. Because Aldi is like by far the cheapest. And at least from what I've heard, they like pay their employees well and they like let their employees sit down. So respect for that. Yeah, Costco. We do a big Costco trip like once a month or so. Costco is where we get like our toilet paper, our paper towels, our dog food. Sometimes we'll get like bigger food items there. Yeah, we do like a big Costco trip every now and then. Hey, look, bunch of little pinatas. But like our weekly stop is Aldi. Yeah. Oh, Kyle says, do a quick Google search and ask if Aldi owns Trader Joe's. It's very complicating. Is it really? Maybe it's like a regional thing? Different, like in Europe, they're the same. In the US, they're not. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I can look it up. Drunken, yes. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy is free on Epic. I think I have the game on Steam. But hey, if you had reservations about, Hogwarts Legacy, especially if you maybe had reservations about giving them money, or, well, not giving them money, but by proxy giving money to other people, just get it for free on Epic and then feel less guilty maybe about it. Yeah, no walkers in Moulahay. I'm kind of doing, I know I'm looping back. We're also hitting nighttime. But I'm going to say no walkers in Moulahay. Can we cross Moulahay off the list, guys? Do you think we've done a thorough enough search of Moulahay to confirm there are no walkers in Moulahay? Yes, says Drunken. All right. Yeah, all right. Okay, so that's 2. That's 0 for 2. We are 0 for 2. Let's go to a festival site just because it's dark. Let's go to the street scene. We'll go here. Try the hotel next. Ooh, that's a good spot. We'll do that soon. That's a good shout, though. I wasn't already going to check that. Horizon 5's menu is so much better than Horizon 4's. All right. Walker check. None in this little pocket. Check the back areas too, because that's kind of where they were in Horizon 4. Check behind the scenes. Maybe they threw like one in the corner. No, not seeing any here either. Check this little area. We got people climbing up on shipping crates, but no walkers. No walkers. Sorry, it's dark. Do we have a, no, this is a different stage. So we don't even have a walker there. Dot Sky, yeah, 100%. Maybe on like the second level up here? No. Nobody walking here. Hey, I'm not walking over here. Can we keep getting up higher? Oh, look at that. We're not supposed to be there. What's on his set list? What's he playing? Sick. Doesn't say. Dang. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a little Easter egg where, like, it showed the current song on the radio? That'd be kind of fun. Luna, you're just on time. You did miss some real drama. Some very real drama. So, Hoki exposed, revealed. Oh, hey. I think that's just a random, actually. I was gonna say that's one of you guys, but yeah, I think it's just a random. Yeah, okay. I think we can cross the street scene off as well. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for Horizon 5. Yeah, I think this is kind of the last little pocket of people over here. And I have yet to see a single walker. Very real drama. We're all traumatized. I wish there was a way. Yeah, Vent Lab. There's no way to get back to the pre-festival site map, right? Like, you can't do that through a Vent Lab or anything, can you? To see, because you know how, like, in the beginning parts of the game, you actually, like, build these areas? There's no way to, like, get back to where this is just a parking lot, right? I don't think so, yeah. I didn't think so, but I figured I'd ask you guys just in case. Clearly, I don't know anything about Forza, so... Alright, I think we can cross off the street scene. Let's go to the hotel. I'm guessing this is the hotel that, Rainbow was talking about? No, yeah, I know it's just an empty lot, but I don't know. I think it'd be just fun to see that. Creative Hub, drone mode. All right, here we go. Maybe do it with the showcase mode because it resets everything in free roam. Oh, showdown. Okay, yeah, maybe we can look at that. All right, yeah, really no... I feel like there's not a lot of people anywhere here. Which, again, just is so silly, because, you know, you can... The problem is you can drive in all these areas, so they can't put people anywhere here. Like, there's just nobody. This big hotel resort, and there just isn't a single person. We're looking for walking pedestrians, Luna, because this is the big Hoki drama. I've been lying to you guys for years. There are actually walking pedestrians in Horizon 4. I thought, for a long time, I thought that there were no walking pedestrians in Horizon 4. Then, maybe like a year ago, someone left a comment on my video saying, oh no, there's actually walking pedestrians at the drag strip in Horizon 4. And I went, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. So I thought there were only pedestrians at the drag strip in Horizon 4. And then we actually just looked at it. We were in Horizon 4 10 minutes ago. And found out that Horizon 4 actually does have walking pedestrians, like, all over. They're sort of hidden. Like, they're usually not in the foreground. They're usually in the background. But yeah, in Edinburgh, all around the festival site, like, there are walking people. So now, we're double-checking Horizon 5 to confirm that there are no walking people in Horizon 5. Yeah, Drunken, I'm looking right now. No moving people here on all these balconies. Oh, can I think I'm stuck. I think I can't get up there. Okay, well, I think we can maybe cross this area off too. I mean, I do see there are people up there. Yeah, oh, no, okay, I can cross through. I don't see anyone moving, though. Well, walking. Yeah. Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast, but... Yeah, this is a cool area, but it is surprisingly barren. Like so much of the map. in reality. But yeah. It is a really cool spot. It's just, again, it's much more lifeless than it should be. I love that they have little people, like, almost looks like taking a picture, you know? You get, like, a little camera flash. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I think we can, cross off the hotel as well. I think we might be able... We're gonna look in Guanajuato. We'll do, like, one more festival site, and then we'll look around Guanajuato, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on Horizon 5. Wow, that's a really bad interior. I had to go look at that. The Baja one? All right. Yeah, a couple of you guys said the Baja one, so we'll do that. Yeah, right there. I could see it. Don't you, Alan? Your nice stretched floor couch? Rainbow, true. These are all the COVID deniers hanging out at the festival. Bahumbug. Bahumbug. Yeah. Yeah, see, I feel like if there were gonna be any, they'd be right here. I'm looking close. Not seeing any walkers. Now, we do have our guy on stage. Yeah, I'm gonna say I think we can start to feel pretty confident that there are no walking people in Horizon 5. Horizon 4, there definitely were. Yeah, Guanajuato's our last hope, yep. But I've definitely done some driving through, I mean, maybe, I don't know. You know, because I've done a lot of driving through Edinburgh, and I was wrong about Edinburgh, so. It'd be funny if there was one. You know, like, literally just one dude. They just reuse the same animations, the same guy from Horizon 4 and everything. But, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, just one walker. I'd make a video about that. That'd be an Easter eggs part 2. Yeah, I think this one's a bust. All right, to Guanajuato. They're clearly trying to send a message about not walking. That's why this world's so filled with cars. No one knows how to walk anymore. Yeah, how? Well, they're jumping in place, Ami. You can see them jumping around in place. All right, this is our final hope here. It's also becoming daytime again, which is good, so it's easier to see a little bit. If there's gonna be any... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, these guys sit down and stand up. Okay, I got excited for a minute. That's something. They get down, they sit down and they stand up. It's so funny, like, watching these animations that, you know, you're really not supposed to pay too much attention to. But, alright, yeah, new animation! Woohoo! Oh my god, look at that woman in the yellow tank top. She, like, stands up, brushes off her seat. Right here, like, center frame. Yeah, oh, the guy just did it too. Okay, that's it. They all do that. That's a decently long animation loop. Yeah, because she isn't even repeating it. Ruse, as you should. Or shouldn't. Yeah, alright, no walkers. No walkers anywhere. We got some sitters. No walkers. Okay. Lots of little pockets of people. Yeah, there are quite a few people tucked in these little random areas. Yeah, we got standers, jumpers, sitters, wipers, no walkers. Yeah, nothing here either. Quads must be jacked. Yeah, right. Yeah, some people hanging out. Let's go back into, like, the main, I don't know if you can call it downtown area. More sitters. Back down here. Ami. We have been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. We're technically in game, you guys. We're technically in game. Wow, nobody there. Oh, that's because cars can go there. Yeah. It's always the sign. Yeah. Are their feet aligned to the floor when they're on a slope? Because that would be extra trouble. Like, I can't... Oh, inverse kinematics, right? Is that's what that stands for? No, I don't believe so. Yeah, like, look at that one. Yeah, there's no actual, inverse kinematics. It's just like a stationary model with like a little loop. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be, yeah, certainly far too much for me to ever expect, which is fine. We got any stair walkers? All right. Oh, geez. All right, dudes. I think we can call it for Horizon 5. I think I feel comfortable. Hey, look, it's a pinata. I think I feel comfortable saying Horizon 5 definitely has no walkers. If it did, we would have seen them. If it did, we would have seen them somewhere. Now boot up Horizon 6. No. Huh. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's like any. We would have seen him. We would have seen him. Dang. All right, so there you have it. Horizon 3. Yeah, we could. I mean, we could check Rally Adventure quick. You know what? We'll do it for the sake of. Because you never know. Because Rally Adventure did add new animations with the people like filming and like coming across to tell you to go in the rally. So maybe we'll do a quick check. Ooh. John. All right, fair trade. No, for the record, I absolutely do not have. I know nothing about Horizon 6 that you don't. Or I know everything that you do. There you go. Creative hub, throne mode. All right, where should we start looking? Actually, let's just fast travel to the festival site. That makes more sense. All right. What do we got? This is our last bastion of hope here. Do we have walkers in the DLC? Not seeing any here. We do have people on trucks. That's something. I was complimenting that in Horizon 4. Yeah, hey! People sitting on trucks as well. Again, that's something I was calling out for Horizon 4. So it's progress. We've taken one step towards what the old games had. I'm gonna say, though, still no walking walkers. Does the stage guy have a different... Oh, there is nobody on stage. Alright, so never mind. I'm also upset he's... I mean, I'm upset at the fact. I guess I'm not upset. At least I wasn't lying to you guys about this game. At least that's true. Like, at least I can feel confident that all of my complaining had some level of validity to it. Some. Horizon 3 did have walkers, yeah. That was the only... Originally, that was the only game I thought that did have walkers. Horizon 3 still has the best walkers. Horizon 4, they started kind of tucking them away. They put them in the background. They put them behind the scenes. They hid them from me. Purposefully. They knew I wouldn't look there. And then Horizon 5, they're gone. They're gone. There's really nowhere else in the DLC worth looking, to be honest, because nowhere else is that populated here. There's like one small town right here. There's no way there's going to be like a random walking NPC there. And that's kind of it. That's kind of it for any, like, semblance of civilization. Guys, I think we can call that a wrap. I think we can call that a wrap. This has exposed a lot today. This has exposed a lot. So anyway, I really hope Horizon 6 has some walking walkers. I really do. No Civilization and Hot Wheels? Nah, not really. I mean, kind of. There's like those weird, like, buildings on the side of the road. Yeah, that's right. That's what we were talking about earlier. Anywho, man, guys, there was so much other stuff I wanted to talk about today before we got to the games, but we're now 2 hours in. I got to reboot Horizon 5 because we got to check out that event lab. Kyle said, Trader Joe's is owned by Aldi Nord, while the Aldi stores you see in the US are owned by a separate company, Aldi Sud. Both are owned by branches of the Albrecht family, but operated independently with different management and supply chains. So Aldi in America doesn't own Trader Joe's, but its sister company does. There you go. Oh, it's Aldi North and Aldi South? Got it. That makes sense. Nord. Sure. Sure. It's a whole story? Yeah, all right. Drunken, Horizon 5's not a racing game when you can't even walk. It's true. I'm a big proponent of being able to walk in racing games. Think about how good it makes Motorsport or Motortown. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, holy crap, what a tangent that was. Alan, I think this is your fault. Because, Alan, you originally asked me if I was thinking about doing a updated version of this. That brought us to this, which brought us to this, which then brought us to talking about the different games, and then talking about the fact that there's a gas station in only one of the games, and then the fact that Horizon 3 was also the only game that had pedestrians, but then they're in one spot in Horizon 4. This is all your fault. Yeah, it was worthwhile, though, because otherwise we'd all be living a lie. Yeah, we'd all be living a lie. So, have I checked Horizon 3 for walkers? No, but that's because we know they're in the game. Yeah. But see, still, I'm gonna say it. They are still much more front and center here in 3. Although I legitimately do feel really bad that I complained about it so much in Horizon 4, and they are in Horizon 4. So whatever. Whatever. I'll make a big apology video. Could be AI generated footage. You're right. I do have Horizon 3 installed. I wonder when the last time I booted that up was. It's been a while. It's been a while. Oh yeah, and then we were talking about this for Horizon 6. Oh, man. I really do hope Horizon 6 is good. I know the internet loves to be all negative Nancy, but I mean, I still put thousands of hours into Horizon 5, and the internet hates Horizon 5, so, you know. I don't know. We'll see. I was thinking about it the other day, like, what, from like a customization perspective, like, I wonder how much they're really gonna add. I wonder how much. You have the most hours in Horizon 5? Same. I mean, I have more hours in Horizon 5 than any of the other Horizons, for sure. I honestly think I have more hours in Horizon 5 than almost any game ever. I think the only games that could ever beat Horizon 5 in terms of my playtime are maybe like RuneScape and World of Warcraft. Like, I don't even... Eve doesn't... You know, all my big MMOs, I still am like between 1,000 and 2,000 hours. Horizon, I'm over 2,000. Have you seen that guy posting in the Horizon 6 chat on Discord? Yes, I have. And I've seen all of you guys mocking him and toying with him, and the poor guy just doesn't. He's just taking it all, you know, a little too real. I have twice the hours on League and CS compared to Horizon 5. I mean, that makes sense. The question is, was it by choice or necessity with the lack of Horizon games? A little of both. A little of both. Horizon, to me, has always been one of those games where it just kind of feels like home a little bit. It's one of those games where I can just kind of boot up and just do nothing and still have a decent time. In that way, it feels a little like an MMO. But at this point, yeah, I mean, we've all milked that ish dry. it's I don't know. And it's not like there was that much to begin with as far as, you know, in terms of social stuff and in terms of the map and all that. But that's what I'm hoping for Horizon 6, man. We'll see. We'll see. On that topic, this is one of the things I want to talk about. They did say that Playground Games is going to be in the January showcase, which is, what's the date of that? Is it like January 6th? Maybe? 26th. That's what it was. I was like, that seems too early. Yeah. Xbox, what do they call their shows? Developer Direct. That's what they call it. Yeah. Confirmed for January 2026. Won't have everything. Fans can expect to see new Fable and Horizon. So, okay. I didn't actually listen to the... maybe it's this. I remember it was in like a video interview. Kind of just... Here we go. Okay, so this is, I think, what a lot of people have been talking about. I can't share exactly what's there, but we've got a lot of stuff we're shipping next year. In fact, usually Dev Direct is about highlighting what's coming up for the year ahead. This year, we've got more stuff coming up than we can fit in one show, Matt Booty said. So I will tell you that Playground Games is going to be in the Dev Direct, but we'll have more stuff next year to ship than we can fit into one direct show in January, which is a good place to be. Now, Matt Booty did not, as far as I can tell, specifically say Horizon 6. Just saying. As far as I have everything I've seen, people have extrapolated that means Horizon 6. I'm not saying this is... I do think Horizon 6 is going to be there. Just saying. But, just so we all have our, expectations set, I don't think he ever actually said Horizon 6 is going to be there. He said Playground is going to be there. But they're also working on Fable. So it's entirely possible. Again, I'm not saying I think it's likely. I'm not saying I think it's going to be the case. I do think it's more likely than not that we do get something on Horizon 6, but... Oh, wait, hold on. Ami says read the first bold paragraph in this article. Okay, one sec. Okay, so this from alt character. But see, I think that's just them. So this says here, hold on. I'll pull it up on the main window. I think that's just the articles jumping to conclusions. Because nowhere can I see that he actually said that. Okay, this is what Ami just sent. This says the thing says Xbox confirms Fable and Forza gameplay for January 2026 Dev Direct. And then speaking to Variety, Booty explained that Xbox has an unusually packed, blah, blah, blah. And then this is just the exact same quote. I will tell you that Playground Games is going to be in the Dev Direct, but we'll have more stuff next year to ship that we can fit. I don't think... Let's just... Hold on. Can we just listen to this article?
Xbox Game Studio.
No. Is there a... I think there's a video of this. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah.
Games in this podcast range
Oh,
from E10
okay, maybe it's here. Hold on.
Welcome to the official Xbox podcast, the only podcast coming to you from
end of a year where I think we've
Yeah, I
delivered
think
on the
it's
cadence.
this, because I think I saw a clip from this. Okay.
So in 2025, we saw a number of great games that Xbox.
All right, it's
and
gonna be in
PC
this
players
chunk
have been
here.
Enjoying.
Oh,
come
wait.
over to PlayStation, come over to Switch, and doing very well, topping the charts a big chunk of the year. How are you feeling about the reception of Xbox?
Okay, this is
titles
kind of talking about
on
other stuff. I'm going to
platforms?
jump around a little bit here.
Those dots from our teams got a lot of icons we can possibly put in that show, but we are going to make
Here-
sure to
here it is.
highlight
Here's the
what,
quote.
That's coming up as our Dev Direct show in January. So
Okay.
we're not going to be able to run the gauntlet on everything that we're shipping in the coming year, but I can tell you we will feature Playground in the upcoming Dev Direct in January. So be sure to check that out. And there'll be more than we can possibly put in that show, but we are going to make sure to highlight what Playground's been working on.
Very much something to look forward to, and really not that far away. The holidays, they come very quickly.
Make sure he doesn't
and
say
then they are
anything else
gone
about it.
Even quicker.
Oh, tell me about it as being on the producing team of that show.
So I want to talk about Call of Duty a little bit.
Okay.
Earlier,
So that's it. So all these articles are just extrapolate. At no point does he say Xbox confirms Fable and Forza gameplay. Bad journalism. Bad. Whoever. Bad Samir. Where's my...
We are the kingdom come. Oh, Sammy, you are the kingdom come.
No. Bad Samir.
We are the kingdom come.
Luna got it as well. This is okay. Just to double check on this article, if there's any other sources, that's the quote, which definitely does not say Fable and Forza gameplay. Kind of speed reading. Yeah, so there's no other source for this. So they're just making shit up for clicks. That's all it is. Yeah, they're just making stuff up. Now again, that's not to say that we won't. Yeah, Samir, you are deducting from an incomplete data set. Okay, wait. Public Enemy says read the last question on the Xbox Wire interview for Horizon 6. Do you mean like the OG one? Do you mean the OG one where they say, like, we'll have more to share in early 2026? Yeah, that I think we already know about. Well, I mean, we do. But I'll pull it up just to confirm. Okay, so yeah, does this say, let's see, when can we see gameplay? Of course, today's announcement was just a tease of what's to come. There's so much more to learn about the game itself beyond where it's set. We won't have to wait long to see more. We'll be revealing more on Horizon 6 in early 2026. Fans should keep an eye. Okay. So, again, I just want everyone to be careful here. I think people are very quick to jump to conclusions. And again, I'm not saying it's not likely. I want to reiterate, I do think we're gonna see the game at this show. But I think people like to take this stuff and consider it as a guarantee, and then they get disappointed when it doesn't happen. You see it happen at the Game Awards. We saw that plenty. Because there were people that were convinced that Half-Life 3 was gonna get announced at the Game Awards, and they were so upset that it didn't. So I just want everyone to be a skeptic when it comes to this stuff. You can still be reasonable. You can still be excited. That's all good. That's all fine. Like getting hyped is a fun part of games, and I get that. I want to let people have that. But I just don't want people to get their hearts too set on things that are not guarantees. This is not a guarantee. It's a sign, it's a piece of evidence, but this doesn't even confirm gameplay. This is called a PR answer. So when can we see gameplay is the question. The answer is we'll be revealing more on Horizon 6 in early 2026. That is actually not a confirmation that we'll be revealing gameplay. That's just we'll be revealing more. Now that doesn't mean we're not going to get gameplay. It just means what it means. That's all it is. So I do think we're going to see Horizon 6 stuff at that showcase. But a confirmation, it is not. I put believing in Half-Life 3 at the same level as Pink Unicorns, yeah. And again, same with this. We technically don't even know if there's going to be any Forza. There is no confirmation at all that there is going to be Horizon 6 in the Dev Direct. That is all just articles making that up. That's all articles just extrapolating that out of the quote, which does not say that. Because that's what journalism loves to do. So bad journalism, I should say. There are some great journalists out there, but I think they're just to be clear, it is possible that we're not going to get any Forza at the Dev Direct. It is possible. I don't think it's likely, but I do think it's possible. This doesn't mean 100% we're going to get Forza. Anyway, I'll get off my high horse now. Yeah, classic clickbait, right. But yeah, that still, I mean, that is, I do think it's likely. I do think it's absolutely likely that we're gonna get some Horizon stuff. And I also hope we get Fable. I mean, I'm excited for Fable too. I love RPGs, so a RPG by the guys that make my racing games, sure. We'll see, man. We'll see. Tolkien, for you, it's a 70-30. I'd say I'm more like 85-15. I'm fairly confident we're going to see Forza stuff. What I'm more curious is what we're going to see. If we are going to see something, what are we going to see? Like, is it going to be... Like, okay. Let me go to my old boob tube here. And scroll way back. Let's look at Horizon 5's, like, release stuff. Okay, so... This is the initial reveal. Oh, yeah, they dropped a lot more right away. So, right, that's right. I remember these articles. Do I show these at all, or I just yap about everything? Well, no, we get quite a bit. Oh, yeah, here's some of that initial footage. Because we haven't gotten any of this. We haven't gotten a car. We haven't gotten any gameplay. Man, it's weird to see Horizon 5, like, through this lens. Of, like, before we all played it. Huh. Photogrammetry. Wow, look at that. I mean, the rocks do look good in the game, I guess. Yeah, so we got a lot more right away for Horizon 5. And they did drop gameplay. I mean, that's straight up gameplay right there. Yeah, we don't even know the cover car yet. I do wonder if it's going to be the new Toyota GR stuff. Or can you even call it Toyota GR? Because they're kind of it's its own thing. But I wonder if it's too early for that. Because those aren't, like, out yet. Yeah, it's just so funny seeing all of this with that lens of hope I had for the next game. But yeah, so we might actually get a lot. Because this was the initial reveal for Horizon 5. And we did get quite a bit here. Is this where, yeah, this is where you see a convertible. It's right here. Right there. That's where they teased convertibles. Oh, was I covering that with my ugly face? Oh no, you guys still saw it. Yeah, they talked about those murals and stuff, which is like a big thing they did for the game. Yeah, I remember the new like arcade mode that I've literally done this twice, maybe ever. the entire arcade thing. Like, I don't even know if I've ever done this game. Yeah. So yeah, we might get a huge info dump actually. Just based on how much initial stuff we got here. Where they really did show off like a lot of gameplay, a lot of different zones in the game. A lot of different features of like how the gameplay loop's gonna work. We knew what the cover car was gonna be. We got our like glimpse at Event Lab. Yeah, there you go. Huh. So yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. Mess. Thanks. Pretty sure GT will get those Toyota sports cars first. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I am curious. I don't know, because if you think about it, I know everyone thinks it's going to be a Japanese car, and I do think it's more likely than not it will be a Japanese car, but it also doesn't necessarily have to be. Not every cover car has been related to the intro of the game. Sorry, not every cover car has been related to the country of the game. Horizon 5 being an example of that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a Japanese car. I think, obviously, your odds are better that it's gonna be. But if it's not gonna be one of the new GRs, like, what would it be? Does Toyota, or does Japan have any, like, brand new Halo cars out? Like, Nissan's not really doing anything right now. They stopped making GTRs. Yeah, Toyota just did the whole GR thing, but I think it might be too soon for that, maybe? Honda doesn't really have anything. Yeah, it's not going to be a Prelude. Like, Mazda doesn't really have anything going on. Subaru doesn't really have anything going on. Yeah, I don't know. I think Toyota's like the only... I think the question is just, is the timing right for it to be the Toyota GR stuff? It'll be a Daihatsu. Dude, if it's like a K truck, I'll be so stoked. If it's just like a Subaru Sambar, I'm gonna be so happy. Hey, hip hop with the 33 months, dude. Big 3-3 from the Hip Hop Anonymous, whose lyrics are bottomless. What up? Good to see you. Yeah, Suzuki Cappuccino cover car. Yeah. What if they go heavy into the state cars? I mean, we do know now. Like, now it's a confirmation, basically, that they did scan a couple of K cars. But I don't know. I'm sure you can find the picture online. FH5 scanned K, or FH6 scanned K car. Which, what was it? Was that a little Daihatsu something? I think it was a Suzuki, though. Wasn't it a Suzuki something? Yeah, this. Yeah, here it is. I actually don't... That looks Suzuki to me. The grill, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But anyway, like, this is going to be in the game. Now, we don't know if that's going to be drivable or if it's going to be a traffic car. I think I remember... I think you guys even clipped it. I think I remember saying this was definitely going to be a traffic car. It might be. It is so cute. I hope we get to drive this, but I bet this is just going to be a traffic car. That's my guess. That's my guess. Yeah. You know, it'd be interesting if they dumped the whole must be a new supercar thing and just put a tricked out old 240 on the cover. Dude, I think that would go a long way, to be honest. I think that would go a long way. If they Yeah, I think that would be a good sign. If they dump the whole thing of like, oh, it's got to be a modern supercar, and we're just like, nah, baby. 90s JDM icon, here you go. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, well, I don't know if they can get the licensing for Initial D to do that, but yeah, Veilside RX-7 would be cool for sure. I've seen that K-Car. Wait, I've seen that K-Cars probably will be both traffic cars. Say that again, Matt? I think what you're saying is you've seen that the K-Cars will not... Oh, no. We will... Okay. Do you have any source on that, or are you just guessing? Because I don't think any of us know. Yeah, Matt says, I've seen that K-Cars will be both traffic cars and will be able to drive them. I don't think there's any actual source of information on that. But if you have one, I would love to see it. I think that's probably pretty likely. I'm sure there will be. I mean, Horizon 5 has K-Cars, technically. But yeah. Beto says that might alienate part of the player base. I mean, in all fairness, I think having a supercar technically alienates part of the player base. I don't give a crap about the AMG 1. I think Nick said something about it in one of his videos. I don't know, but my guess is that Nick knows about as much as all of us know. So I'm going to guess he was just guessing too. Yeah. I don't think there's any actual information out there. But yeah, my guess is that he's just guessing. Is just assuming that that's the case, because it probably is true. Again, we have K-Cars in Horizon 5, so why wouldn't we in a game set in Japan? But yeah, right. Look, if they put the Wuling Sunshine in Horizon 5, I think we can be pissed off if they don't make the K-Cars drivable in 6. Yeah, my car review. That's right, I did do a car review on the AMG 1. Yeah, I don't even remember what did I think about that car? Oh, boo, it's gonna be way far back now. Let's see, where would that have been? Oh, it's gotta be sooner than that. It's gotta be around here. Oh, there it is. What Hoki score did I give it? Oh yeah, it's kind of mid. There you go. A 55.8. Yeah, fair enough. I'm surprised the Kia Stinger is not higher, actually. I really like that car. But hey, the Hoki score does not lie. What did I give it for everything here? Online 7, really. Looks 9. I mean, yeah, fair. It's a pretty wild looking car. Sound, yeah, it never really sounded that good. Mods, yeah, there's nothing you can do to it. Fun, I'd definitely give that a lower score these days. Low drag and drift scores. Yeah, sure. I'm surprised I gave it a 4 for style. I don't know. Maybe just because it's the cover car. No, the scoring also includes Horizon 4 scores. Yeah, I only ever did like 2 car reviews for Horizon 5. It was this one and this one, which I feel really, really bad about. It's something I want to get back to doing those for Horizon 6. But yeah. You're guessing that Nick's guessing, meaning the guessing game is on. Yeah, right. They should get some data from Horizon 5, see what people drive, tuners or supercars, and basically gauge what their audience prefers. As much as I don't like it, the bigger part of the audience could be into expensive luxury supercars instead of 90s boxes we love. I think it's relatively split. I think, they definitely do have that data. I think there's no way they don't. Game studios love to collect stuff like that. I'm sure somewhere in studio, they've got like a database showing like what cars are the most popular. I would love to look at that list, by the way. But yeah, I do think there's a decent split, because there are, don't get me wrong, I know the meme of Horizon is like, oh haha, kids in like V12 swapped supercars just going down the highway. That's definitely a portion of the community. But there's also a very, very large portion of the community who are very into, you know, JDMs and tuner cars and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know, if you drive around, and just like whenever you see other players, you do see them in a very wide variety of vehicles. So, I don't know. I think no matter what car you put on the cover, it's not going to be everyone's favorite car. To me, the Horizon cover car has really never been that interesting of a car to me. I don't know, what? We got... the Senna, maybe, is my favorite cover car. As far as, like, cars that I think are cool. I think if I could pick between a Viper, what Lamborghini was it on 2? I'm blanking. 3 was the Centenario or whatever. 4 was the Senna, and 5 was the AMG 1. Hurricane was 2. The Centenario, I think you're supposed to say Centenario, but anyway, was 3. Horizon 2's, you know, it's just a Lamborghini Hurricane. Like, who cares? And I hate to be that. I know that's like the dumbest thing ever to say with my, like, you know, Honda Element sitting in the driveway. But still, yeah, I think, you know, to me the coolest is probably is the Senna. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if cover car is a perk companies can buy. Oh yeah, there's certainly some deals going on. There's certainly some situations happening with that. I don't think it's a situation where it can be outright bought. You know, I don't think if Acura shows up with $2 million and says, hey, make the new Prelude your cover car, they're just going to roll over and say, yeah, sure. But I'm sure there is some conversation. Yeah, there's gotta be. There's gotta be. New Ferrari or McLaren. Yeah, I mean, it could totally be... It could be anything. It really could. I don't know. Yeah. The GRTT. Ruse, that's kind of what we were talking about, but I just don't know if the timing is right. Give me an MDX on the cover? Heck yeah. Yeah, I just don't know if the timing is right for any of the GR stuff. Because it's still kind of early on those. Although, full credit, I don't think people knew about the AMG 1 that early before Horizon 5. I'm pretty sure the AMG 1, I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure the AMG 1 was a relatively under wraps thing until, like, pretty close to Horizon 5 getting announced. So I don't know. Yeah, I have a feeling it'll be the Lexus LFA concept. Isn't that just the GRGT? Or is that a different thing? Is the Now, again, because I don't really keep tabs of this stuff. Isn't the, like, LFR just what the GRGT ended up being? Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong on that. But I think... I don't know. You guys tell me. Yeah. Oh, they are two separate cars. The Lexus concept is a full EV. I thought that's what the... No, you're right. Yeah. The GRGT... It is... See, again, I don't pay attention too much to this stuff. But the GRGT is the V8. Didn't they say that's going to still be like a $250,000 car that they're only going to sell through Lexus dealerships? Or is that the LFR? Maybe that's where I was getting my wires crossed. Because I didn't know yeah. They never said pricing. Sure. Yeah, I think that's just like what people have heard or something. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I was just getting my wires crossed on that because I did know they were doing an EV. Remember, it's fine. I don't actually care that much. I'll care when it becomes the cover car. Especially considering the fact that it's an EV. I especially don't care. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. New supercar stuff, like I just don't pay too much attention to. I see the images and I go, oh yeah, that looks kind of neat. Or oh yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, Beto, yeah, that's been said. Yep, we're good. Yeah, at least it didn't become an SUV for sure. Person buying a GRGT wouldn't want to be shopping with the same person buying a Corolla. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the most likely candidate. Well, now I guess here's the question. Yeah, is it gonna be the LFR or is it gonna be the GRGT? If it's gonna be one of those two, which one would it be? I feel like they'd get a lot of hate if the cover car is an EV, but also I could totally see them doing that. Yeah, if it's one of the two, I hope it's the GT. But what if the cover car's a Mark III Supra? Then we'd be talking. Yeah, then we'd be talking, baby. Which, by the way, I just noticed, I think, an issue with the Mark III Supra model in Horizon. I gotta go out and look at mine and confirm, because I could be wrong, but I think there's a body line that's really wrong on the Mark III. But again, I could be wrong about it. The alternative is the GRG. Really, Mitch? Oh, I don't think it's that. I think it's a pretty good looking car. Yeah, I would certainly not describe it as effing hideous, but I don't know. I mean, modern cars in general, to me, they're fine. I think it's pretty sick. I don't know. I think that's cool as hell. Yeah, I think that like balls hard AF, in my opinion. Yeah, that's extremely cool to me. That's extremely cool. Yeah. I just wish I could put a plate on the Mark III Supra in game, but unfortunately it has unpaintable plastic trim. Sure. If it's a Mark III Supra, Hoki will use his alt account to get IGN to mark Horizon 6 as game of the decade. You're darn right. You're darn right. GR Yaris would be interesting. Maybe that'll, because they always have like a extra car. Cover. So maybe it'll be like the GR Yaris and the GR GT. I could kind of see that, to be honest. I could kind of see that. But yeah, I don't know. I think this thing looks sick. I think I had issues with the back of it. No, actually, I think the back of it looks pretty good too. I take that back. It's not maybe my favorite rear end, but I kind of see LFA here. I know this isn't the LFA, but it's got some LFA vibes. I think the back's all right. I don't necessarily dislike the back. This just looks sick as hell to me, though. This looks sick as hell. I think that's a very cool looking car. But yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't have an issue with that being the cover car. But yeah, I just don't know if the timing's right.